Welcome to this class. We are starting now algebra of matrices, as we have already started in our first class. That is algebra of matrices means it contains the addition of two matrix, subtraction of between two matrix, and multiplication. So we have completed matrix addition also in our last class. So if we will take two matrices, that is denoted as capital A and capital B, then their addition will be denoted as capital C, that equals to A plus B, and in matrix form it is defined as Cij equals to Aij plus Bij. Okay, so as in case of as we have said that in addition we have to take the same order. All the matrices are of same order. Here I am taking A equals to 2 cross 2. Its order is 2 cross 2. Here B is also 2 cross 2. Its elements are A11, A12, A21, A22. Its B elements are B11, B12, B21, B22. Then their addition will be denoted as C, as we have mentioned here. C equals to A11 plus B11, A12 plus B12, A21 plus B21, A22 plus B22. Similarly, we have to take the particular example. This one. A equals to capital A equals to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 5. Then B equals to 1, 4, 6, 3, 5, 1, 3, 4, 4. Then their addition A plus B equals to, write it again, A and B. Then their addition equal to 2 plus 1 means 2 plus 1. It will be written here. Then 3 plus 4 here. 4 plus 6 writing here. 5 plus 3 means corresponding elements. 6 plus 5 this one. Then 3 plus 1. Then 2 plus 3, then 3 plus 4, 5 plus 4. That equals to, you know the addition between two numbers. So 2 plus 1 equals to 3, 3 plus 4 equals to 7, 4 plus 6 is 10, 5 plus 3 is 8, 6 plus 5 is 11, 3 plus 1 is 4, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 4 is 7, 5 plus 4 is 9. Completed. So likewise you can find the addition between two matrices. Then come to matrix subtraction. Subtraction means subtraction between two matrices. Similarly, we have to take two matrices. Those are known as capital A and capital B. A new matrix C may be defined as subtraction of matrix B from matrix A, where C can be written as C equal to A minus B. And in matrix form, it is defined as Cij equal to Aij minus Bij. And here is also all the matrices should be of same order. If A equals to, I am taking the 2 cross 2 matrix. Here B is also 2 cross 2 matrix. Then C will be written as like this. Corresponding element will be subtracted here. You can see A11 minus B11, A12 minus B12, A21 minus B21, A22 minus B22. Similarly, in particular example, let A equal to this much, B equal to this much. Then A minus B equals to A and B will be written again. That equals to, then corresponding element will be subtracted. 2 minus 1. Here I am writing 2 minus 1. 3 minus 4. Here 4 minus 6. So similarly all these things can be subtracted from the corresponding element. That equal to 2 minus 1 equal to 1. 3 minus 4 equals to minus 1. 4 minus 6 equals to minus 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 6 minus 5 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus 3 is minus 1, 3 minus 4 is minus 1, 5 minus 4 is 1. So this is our final answer. This is the subtraction between two matrices. Okay. So then come to scalar multiplication. Scalar means multiplication, you know this word, and scalar means it's a constant. So whenever the matrix will be multiplied with a constant, so what will happen? So see here, if A is a given matrix means matrix name is A, and lambda is a scalar, means it's a constant. Suppose 2, 3, 4 like this. So we are denoting one symbol that is known as lambda. Then lambda A means multiplication between, this is a scalar, this is a matrix. So multiplication between scalar and matrix. Okay. So then lambda A is the matrix each of whose elements is lambda times the corresponding element of A. If, that is, if A equal to A11, A12, A21, A22, then lambda A equal to, means this lambda will be multiplied with each element, means lambda A1, lambda A12, lambda A21, lambda A22. Similarly, for particular example, if we will take A equals to, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, and if lambda equals to 2, 2A equal to how much? That 2 will be multiplied with each element. means 2 into first element, 2 into second element, 2 into third element, 2 into fourth element. Clear? So then come to minor of the matrix. This word is also already you have completed in your first semester, minor and cofactor. So at that time those are very important in to find the minor and to find the cofactor. Here somehow it is not necessary, but you have to know about what is minor. The minor equals to, minor is of an element. We have to find the minor of each element. Suppose there are 3 cross 3 matrix, means there are 9 elements there, so we can find 9 minors are there. Okay, so the elements are Aij. So here I am writing minor of an element Aij can be obtained by deleting ith row and jth column. It is denoted as Mij. Minor of Aij is denoted as Mij. So A equal to, if example A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, then the first, this position is A11, so its minor will be written as M11. That can be written as by deleting first row and first column. So first row is 1, 2, 3, first column is 1, 4, 5, just you delete in your own brain. What are the rest elements? So 5, 6, 6, 7, okay, so you write down in a determinant. 5, 6, 6, 7. This is a 2 cross 2 determinant. So that equals to, the answer is the cross multiply. So 5 into 7 minus 6 into 6. That equals to 5 into 7 is 35 minus 6 into 6 is 36. That equals to minus 1. So likewise you can find other minors. Means M11 means that is the minor of A11. Suppose this position M12 means that is the minor of A21, means A12, means you have to delete the first row and second column. Suppose you will find the minor of this element, so you have to delete the first row and second column. So what are the rest element? 4, 6, 5, 7. So you arrange in this determinant, then you again find out by using this formula, cross multiply. Clear? So similarly we can find the other minors. Then come to elementary transformation of a matrix. Elementary transformation of a matrix. So by an elementary transformation of matrix, the following operations are held. So whenever you will solve some long question, so at that time you have to know about the transformation of the matrix. So what you have to do? Interchange of any 2 rows or column. Okay, so whenever you are operating, you are doing something in to solve a long question, so you are using the matrix, so you can, there are some rows and column also, so you can interchange of any 2 rows or column, that you can do at that time. Similarly, another thing is the multiplication of any row or column by a non-zero number. Suppose your first row will be 1, 2, 3. If you want to multiply 2, that means 2 into that will be row 1. First row will be denoted as row 1. So if you want to multiply 2, means it will be denoted as 2R1. Means 2 will be multiplied with each element. So this is the second point is saying. The multiplication of any row or column by a non-zero number. You can multiply. So and third one is the addition of a constant multiple of the elements of any row or column to the corresponding element of any other row or column. That means you can add any 2 rows and 2 columns by multiplying some constant. Okay, so these are the 3 points you can use at the time of operating your long question. Then notation, you are using some notation, you have to use some symbol. As you know, the rows are denoted as R and rows are denoted as R. First row will be denoted as R1, second row will be denoted as R2, third row will be denoted as R3. Clear? So similarly here, Rij, it's a new symbol for you. Rij, its symbol, whenever you will use it for interchanging of ith row, Ri and jth row. Suppose you are using a first row and a second row. You want to interchange, means second row will come to first row and first row will go to second row. So at that time you write R12 like this. R12 means you are interchanging R1 and R2. Clear? So in general I am writing Rij. Similarly another thing, Kri. Suppose you want to multiply 2, you want to multiply not to any constant, to any row. So at that time you can write that constant into that row. Okay. Then the third point is Ri plus k Rj for addition of ith row with k times the jth row. Suppose Ri is your first row, Rj is your second row. If you want to multiply 2 in the second row, so it will be written as R1 plus 2R1, 2R2. So in general, Ri plus k Rj. Likewise, you can add 2 rows by multiplying some constant. Clear? So these are the notation you have to use at the time of solution. Then come to rank of the matrix. Rank of the matrix, this is the definition. For your exam, you have to write this definition, but whenever you will find the rank, we have to use in another process. So this is the definition. The matrix is said to be a rank R when it has at least one non-zero minor of order R and every minor of order higher than R vanishes. You have to remember this definition. Or the rank of a matrix is the largest order of any non-vanishing minor of the matrix. Clear? Then come to rank of a matrix. Suppose your matrix is denoted as capital A and its rank is denoted as row of A. This is a symbol of rank. Row. It will be read as row of A. Clear? So now the how to find the rank of a matrix. Suppose one matrix will be given to you. Here is the example. Find the rank of this. Means one matrix will be given to you. You have to find the rank. Okay. So this is the process. You have to find the rank. See, let you have to take that matrix as capital A equals to 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 2, 6, 5. Then it will convert to another matrix. So this is the transform symbol. Equivalent symbol also you can say. This is the equivalent symbol. So what is our main target? To find the rank. So if any matrix will be given to you, you have to convert that matrix into upper triangular matrix. That thing you have to remember. Okay, you have to convert your matrix. Means this is your question. This is your question. Okay, you have to convert your question into upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix means the definition is upper triangular means above the diagonal one triangle must be happen. Okay, that means below the diagonal all three elements must be equal to 0. This is your main target. So you have to convert these three elements, means 1, 2, 6. These three elements should be 0. Then your matrix will convert it to upper triangular matrix. Clear? So what we have to do? First of all, you have to do this element to 0. This is your 1, you want to convert this equal to 0. So this 1 belongs to R2, means R2 change. You want to change this row, means it will be written as R2 change. Okay, by using first row, means both the 1 and 2 will be changed by using first row only. Okay, so whenever you are writing any rule to convert 0, so you have to use first row. Okay, so for this row R2 change, both are same element, just you can subtract, means R2 minus R1. Then here you can see R1 as usual I am writing 1, 2, 3 and R2 just obey this rule. R2 minus R1 means R2 is 1, R1 is 1. So 1 minus 1 that is 0. Then 4 minus 2 means 2. Then 2 minus 3 means minus 1. So this is about change of R2. Then come to this position must be equal to 0. Okay, so that will be 0, converting to 0 by the help of R1 only, R1. So this belongs to R3, so it will be written as R3 change. R3 change 2, here is 1. So the same value must be there, that means you have to multiply 2 in R1. Okay, so we will write R3 minus 2 R1. Clear? Then we are writing about R3, so we are not writing about R1, R2, means the previous matrix R1, R2, whatever is present, you have to write it again. 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, minus 1. Then start R3. 2 minus 2, you just think you are multiplying 2 in R1, then you are subtracting from R3. So 2 minus 2 means 0. Then 6 minus 2 into 2, that is 4. So 6 minus 4, that is 2. Then 5 minus 3 into 2, that is 6. So 5 minus 6, that is minus 1. Clear? So now look, this is the last matrix, but this position is not 0 still now. okay, because the diagonal element is 1 2 minus 1, so below the diagonal element must be equal to 0, so that we can obtain a